president of the Miller Garden Club, and we are decorating the train station, making it beautiful for all the people who travel.
I'm so happy that we're lighting up Lake Street this holiday. I wish everybody a joyous and a happy holiday.
We're from the Miller Beach Arts and Creative District. This is the only group to be from. And the Miller Business Association and the MCC. Jonathan, the other thing too is
the new cocoa that's going to be down at the market.
We got a fire. We've got some.
And I just had cookies.
Some chicken
they were
wings
wonderful.
from
And the coffee is killer.
Yeah,
and I'm having fun.
Back open at 4:44.
We're
just little marshmallows.
Having fun. We got a little fire. We're trying to keep people warm on this December night as they take a walk and enjoy all the creative work that is created in this area.
And I am from Miller, and this is my first experience with pop art, and I am so impressed with everything and everybody's participation and their cooperation, and I just think it's a great idea for Miller and the community and people to get more involved in the city, and it's just been great, a great experience.
And she is she used to live here in Miller.
She used to live here in Miller and actually used to have a store in this building. And it's ironic that her oil paintings are now shown in this building. Before the architect. And she got into oils and she moved out.
Oh, here you go.
Hi, my name is Liz Locke. I live here in Miller. This is the first time I've been at this event, and it's very well attended. I'm very pleased. My work is stuff from the beach. Everybody that lives in Miller loves to take stuff up from the beach. And this is a way of having it in your house instead of just in little piles like dishes of beach glass or pieces of driftwood. Yeah.
Good evening, my name is Joanne Stratton. I'm on the board of directors of the Miller Garden Club, and it is our goal to help unify our Miller community, educate our community people, and also maintain the natural terrain of the area. We do take care of certain public buildings like the library and the fire department and the South Shore train station, amongst others, as well as the aquatorium. Those are our missions, to maintain these areas and unify them.
I'm Marie Engelhardt, and I'm a fiber artist. I have been a fiber artist for 40 years, and this is one of the processes that I have been doing for the past 10 years. This is black velveteen that I have liquid the dyes out with a bleaching process. And how I do it is I lay the pattern pieces of the velveteen on a long table, and then I have templates that I lay on top of the velveteen that create these patterns. And then I spray different strengths of dilute bleach through these templates. And then it's a process of machine washing and drying and ironing it and laying it back on the table and then redoing it to create the different values.
My name is Nancy Harrington. I'm from Valparaiso, Indiana. My business is called Woods Edge Jewelry. I make one-of-a-kind pieces of antique silverware jewelry.
I'm Dan Nowakowski. These are my works of art. They are painted cyanotypes and unpainted cyanotypes. The process is I take chemicals and I brush them on watercolor paper. Then I have a large format negative, which I've made, and it's printed on Mylar. These are all photographs, by the way, that I've taken myself. The large format negative is then placed over the paper, which is treated with chemicals. The print is then processed in the sunlight, usually 1 or 2 minutes. Then after that, the chemicals are rinsed off for anywhere up to 10 minutes. Then that leaves the blue ink, the blue dye on the paper, hence the name cyanotype. Since they're already done on watercolor paper, what I do then is I take watercolor paints and I choose an item to emphasize, whether it's eyeballs, lips, a background, whatever it may be, and then I paint that with watercolors. And that's pretty much the end of the process.
Hi, my name is Erica Kaftanich. I am a photographer and I'm from Hammond originally. Now live in Highland. I just want to talk about my favorite print. This is Phil Smith's in Hammond, which is now closed. The reason that this is my favorite print is because there's a lot of family history here. My dad did a lot of remodeling work here in the 80s. Also a place of a lot of family events. So to see it sitting empty now is sad. To see the tear in the awning and the tilted page just kind of brings back a lot of sad memories. This was done with a 35mm camera. I developed the film myself, also made the prints in the darkroom. These are all original. This is my first time at the pop-up events, and I'm having a great time. I love it, and I would definitely do this again. I'm glad to be a part.
Hi, I'm Captain Scott from Chesterton, Indiana. This gentleman here is called Commander-in-Chief. He is done in pastels. I normally will do pastels and what they call blending, a very smooth blending and rubbing them. Commander-in-Chief was done with nothing but strokes. It's very heartfelt and very time-consuming, and he's very much attached to me. His eyes, especially, are intriguing and captivating.
A close-up of this.
Hi, my name is Mike Morris. I'm from Lansing, Illinois. This is one of my photographs from a series called Quirky Chicago. I took this picture in downtown Chicago. It's at the corner of Wacker Drive and Adams Street, and I thought it was such an unusual shot of a great-looking building architecturally, and inside these growing trees, and inside that is a guy talking in his cell phone, which I thought was a really unique moment. So I stood in the middle of Adams Street dodging cabs just to try to get the right shot.
Hello, my name's Dave Smeichel. I'm from St. Joe, Michigan. I tend to work with driftwood that I find on local beaches in Michigan, and barnwood that I reuse from a friend's barn that was torn down. I tend to focus on beach themes, and I paint with acrylics.
Hi, my name is Marilyn Mussman, and I live in St. Joseph, Michigan, and I have a Nuno felted scarf over here, and I've taught a class at the Krasel Art Center in St. Joe, and what it involves is a lot of hard work when you make one of these scarves. You do a lot of agitating and rubbing, and you use olive oil soap, and you don't sew it at all, and it all adheres. I take an old silk scarf and I attach or I apply yarn on top of it, and then some merino wool, and then I start working it. Then then after I agitate it, I roll it, and then I start throwing it all around. And then it sticks, and you can just wear it. That is a felted flower, and it is made out of roving, which is, roving is made before yarn is spun, and then I take it and I lay it out in different colors, and I may add some fabric to that, and I lay it out, and then I do the flower portion of it. And I leave the bottom part is a stem, and I just kind of roll that. That's also merino roving also. And then I have to attach the two together so that you can get like a...
Hi, I'm Laura Young, and this is my third pop-up event, and I'm a native of Miller. I grew up here when I was 4 years old. I live in Chicago now, but as soon as I heard that this was happening and the community was rallying around the artists, I couldn't stay away. So I've been here for every pop-up, and I'm thrilled about it. In terms of my process, I'm a photographer, but one of the things that I do that's special about my work is that I do some digital processing of my photos so that they actually take on more of a painting effect. And I also print them on canvas. And so a lot of times people come in and they have a debate over, is this a photograph or is it actually a painting? Everything's a photograph. In fact, many of them have been taken in the Miller area. But I do alter them so that they take on a painting effect, and that just gives them a little extra artistic value.
Hi, Jim Spicer, photographer, and I'm showing photographic prints on canvas paper, and they are composed by me and put onto online. I send them to my printer electronically. They come back on canvas photographic paper and stretched around a wooden frame. And this piece was taken at the Botanical Gardens in Mismaleo, which is south of the Port of Art of Mexico. And it produces a very nice effect with the reflection, sort of like a wash if it were a watercolor. And so that's one type of painting or photograph that one time a person walked in and said, "I didn't know you painted," and I said, "I don't." This is taken in Chicago, of course, and I'm dead center in the middle, looking straight up at the bean and getting all the distortions. So those are two of my photos. This is pottery by Bridget Hauser, who runs a production studio south of Austin, Texas in Dripping Springs. Bridget was a one-time resident of Miller and sent us these things for the pop-up art show. She has employed anywhere from 8 to 12 people at some time and does dinnerware, but that frees her up to do artistic pieces in clay.
CIA, and she's been following us around. Have you noticed that?
She probably heard about us. They probably sent her out on a mission or something. I don't know.
The art critics of Miller
I don't think so.
are on their own tonight.
They probably got us confused.